the goal of 10,000 red orbs. Alright, Wheel of Destiny, use the shield and paralances to open the Colosseum. I don't know why I checked this, because I sure as hell don't have enough orbs to get anything. So, this entire mission is the reason that the video is 33 minutes long. I did not expect this mission to take nowhere near as much time as it actually does. Spoiler alert, this mission is the rest of the video. That camera angle, constantly rotating, trying to make this all cinematic. Well, it looks like it's constantly rotating on my side. So it's probably constantly rotating for you as well. Don't know why it wouldn't be. So I don't believe we've actually seen these giant lizard men before. And if we have, I don't recall, because, again, it's been a while since I've done commentary at a comprehensible level that doesn't lag and freeze, all that. I'm gonna say we haven't seen the big lizard men. The little ones definitely. Since we saw them in mission 9? We've been seeing them then? 9-ish? Sounds right. I think the lizard man fights here are kind of endless. Or it's just a really massive wave. I'm gonna go with endless though. So I seem to recall just letting them be and moving on. If I constantly fire things into it. Technically, that does work. Might not work very well, but it does work. Oh my god. I don't think I let them kill me. That's completely possible. I did get an A rank. I got absolute. Something. What have I been doing? I used Bottle Star, don't I? Oh no, I used the Holy Water. Yeah, that has to be a screen clearer. Is that the end of it though? It must be an endless wave then. They wouldn't give you that much of basically the same wave. But I believe didn't we pick up I think we picked up an emblem shield earlier. Yeah, we got that up with the skeleton, right? So you go in here, and on both sides of the Colosseum entrance, there are shield symbols. One with red light behind it, one with blue light behind it. I don't think it matters which one you go into first, but if you want the most rewards, you should go into both. I think which one you go into first, you'll find what you're looking for. If you go into the other one, you get a special thing, which I'm at least 85% sure I show off after I use my Devil Star and hurt my ranking. But I suppose it's better than dying. If I can 1 life it, maybe I'll get a better ranking even if I 2 life didn't still use the item anyway. So in my neck of the woods, I was trying to get episode 7's commentary working through the previous program a couple of times, and it just every time it was the same issue, so I eventually said, I can't do this until I figure out another way to do it, which obviously I figured out since you're seeing this. Other than that, I've been playing like an unhealthy amount of Warframe, that's for sure. You can thank Psycho for getting me so into it. There's a conveyor belt here, magnificent. And spike walls, even better. And then I have to activate these while on a moving platform. That's correct, but that makes a platform for us to stand on, so that's nice. Other than the unhealthy amount of Warframe, a little bit of Borderlands 2 with Chim Chim. I mean, over like Christmas break, it was a lot of Saints Row 3. A little bit of Batman, and what some could say an unhealthy amount of Mass Effect 3. Now it does. So we've got the Paralances, that's what we need to go. And platform stuff, because you don't need them, and then there's Lizard Men down here, because why the hell not? But in other news, I did beat Mass Effect 3 and went for the blue ending because I thought that was better, but then I just yesterday actually watched out of nowhere, because I was showing off one of his videos to somebody I know. I noticed that he put up videos about the Mass Effect 3 ending, so I watched them. They were amusing, and from what I gleaned from that, apparently the red ending, if you have enough war assets, is the best one. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but you would think blue or green's better. Then again, yeah, I can kind of see that. Other than that, if you do follow Psycho, and I highly recommend you do, he uploaded a video of him playing League of Legends, because apparently he used to play League back in the day and went back to it. And the video he did was quite amusing. The commentary was great. Something you don't get if you come here, I'll tell you that much. God. But that kind of got me back interested in it. Because I used to play League. Because I had a, quote, friend who introduced me to it, and I enjoyed it. Then there was complications, and that kind of didn't continue happening, so I just stopped playing. Then I recently got an email, it's like, oh, we haven't seen you in a while, you know, if you don't come back, we're going to delete your summoner name. So I was like, maybe I should give it another shot. And then, like, the day of that, Psycho puts out the League of Legends video. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to it now. I've yet to actually play another match, but I think I'll finally be able to reach my goal of the champion that I wanted. Who knows? League might end up actually being a possible stream game. Because, you know, streaming sites don't see enough League of Legends. That was a joke, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I don't see myself doing, like, League of Legends videos, because, like, all the matches are half an hour to 50 minutes long, but maybe highlight reels. Highlight reels might work. I think I could do that. And I'd always be up for doing matches with, you know, my viewers. Because I do enjoy these. Oh, trip me up again. When I played the game and recorded that, I thought they did not put 2 orb fragments in here. It tripped me up again. I thought that was another orb fragment. But as I was trying to say, I do enjoy interacting with you guys, and playing video games is one of the ways we can interact. And while we're in this room, because I get sidetracked, I don't know what the point of this room is. I have no idea. Haven't the slightest idea what you're supposed to be doing in this little room / chamber. Yes, chamber typically looks better. But yeah. As I've said already, I do enjoy interacting with you guys, playing video games, and I think having Warframe, having League of Legends be an option, and all the other few games that I have is a good way of, interacting with you guys and get to have some recreational activity that's actually, fun. And that way, that way you have more than one way to interact with me. It's not just, oh, I watched your video of Devil May Cry where your commentary was horrible, but the gameplay was halfway decent. Or it's like, oh, I talked to you on, Twitter, or I PM'd you or something. It's like, oh, I played you in League and you were horrible. Or we did this mission in Warframe and I carried you the entire way. Things like that. But that was Nightmare we picked up. Sadly, there's no exclamation point at the end of that one. But Nightmare, with an exclamation point, is one of the weapons you can pick up. It's a special laser weapon that I think Dante actually uses for one of his attacks in MVC 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, if you don't know what that meant. The way Nightmare works is it's a slow-firing laser weapon that can be charged, and while all the other weapons technically have infinite ammo, Nightmare uses your Devil Trigger gauge. See, I walked into this room with full Devil Trigger. I'm already down 4 notches. And yes, I did use quotation marks there. So if you want to do heavy Devil Trigger use, Nightmare's probably not the best choice. I mean, the charge shot is nice because it bounces in between enemies, and got me that stylish ranking, so obviously I did something right. But if you want to keep your Devil Trigger for things like Ebony and Ivory, or just actual fighting, like I did, then you might not want to use it for Nightmare. But I suppose in some instances it would be relatively okay to use. I don't know what these situations would be, but that's that. And I think Nightmare is the last weapon, or at least the last gun that you can pick up in the game. So now, the first one you can pick up is the shotgun, and the last one I'm pretty sure is Nightmare. Here we use the pair of lances, gets the gate off the door and we can go in. And then it's just mirrored. Was there a jump cut? Looked like a jump cut on my end. So we go into this big ass room. This arena, it looks like an arena. For a sacrifice to the Colosseum, it shall connect the path to the Wheel of Destiny. And then cutscene, basically. You should recognize this fight. Yes, who's back? Back again. Griffin's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 So this is this is the third and final battle with Griffin. You may encounter him later on in the game, but I'm not going to spoil how, but this is, canonically, we'll go with that term, the final battle with Griffin. And as you can see, since we encountered him in Mission 12, I have not really changed my strategy at all. I'm still focusing on using my guns, because it works tremendously well on the ship. So, why shouldn't it work tremendously well here? Yeah, it's definitely a different arena, and he's using very different attacks. Like the kind of stuff he would use in the first battle that you run into him in. But yeah. So, as you can see, he uses a lot of lightning attacks. He's got the platforms so you can go and hit him easier. And once you do enough damage, his chest opens up, so that's when you're supposed to melee him. But why would you want to melee him if you can just activate your Devil Trigger and unload your Ebony and Ivory on him from a distance? I mean, it worked wonders on the ship. Why wouldn't it work wonders here? Of course, I gotta get into a good position before I can start doing that. And one good fire bullet knocks out half the platforms there. That's right. You shoot him enough and his wing comes off. So I guess he can't fly now? Eh, whatever. Let's just unload more Devil Trigger into it. Doesn't seem to work so well here until he moves the erratic-ish way that he does. I don't think he's particularly weak to melee, because you have such a small window of which to hit him with it. So this is probably one of those bosses that just use your guns. It's the best way to do it. As I showed on the ship. I mean, I've used him so far and he's in the red, so it has to be working. It has to be. It has to be working. LP news before I forget. I think after I show up Devil May Cry, I think we're just going to focus on Katawa for a little bit. We're probably not going to go back to console games until after Katawa is all taken care of and all the special stuff's put up, because I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I am going to be doing more with it than I did before. Question is, what different am I going to do? You're going to have to wait for that. I've already put on an example of it, but you're going to have to wait for the rest of it. But we beat the feathers off of Griffin. End cutscene.
But I cannot let you live. I serve my master Mundus.
You can't fight with that wound.
Mighty is the power of Mundus. Master, grant me one last surge of power. The power to finish him. Master Mundus.
Hope that didn't pick up.
The three-eyed.
You beat him. Maybe it was too easy for you.
Mundus. His heinous ways make me sick, killing even his own, like they were nothing. He's the one that took the life of my mother, my brother, Shirley. My mother used to always tell me that my father was a man who fought for the weak. He had courage and a righteous heart. In the name of my father, I will kill Mundus.
Alright, so Griffin's dead. Let's pick up the last gigantic-ass orbs that he's going to give us. At least canonically. And then I try to go up this, but I think that's just like a mystical elevator to the top floors where we were fighting him a little bit previously, which I forgot about. But to get to the main item that we need to get out of this mission, and pretty much out of this video, we have to go down this elevator. But as you can see, I have difficulty staying on the platform. There we go. Now down here, there's something written. The King of Avalon shall turn the the wheel of destiny, something to the beginning land. Didn't we see something about the wheel of destiny when we first got into this little area? Maybe that has something to do with it. 2,800 orbs, by the way. C rank. And a 200 orb bonus. A 200 orb bonus. Next time, we'll start mission 16.